Hello everyone.
Hello.
We are here today, somewhere in England.
On a random field.
Yeah. To talk about something great.
And something small.
Yeah. And they are the same. This one is...
The Goosky S1. So, long story short, we have the Goosky S1 as a promotional item, I guess. But, nevertheless, we will be talking about it as if we had bought it for ourselves, so we will not be biased. We will be as honest as possible.
Even though the helicopter is good, indeed. So far, we are satisfied.
We love it.
We love it. Probably
Small
I will
and
buy
cute.
one more, just for myself. Yeah, because this is yours, so I will buy one on a full price.
Okay.
Why not? Come on, easy to maintain, easy to
What colour?
fix.
Don't buy another green one,
No, it's not going
please.
to be green. That, let's say,
Everything
Not
he
the-
always buys is either yellow or green, and I hate it.
okay, blue, white, the white blue, or how it's, you know, the
Yeah. Let me judge. I'm keeping this one.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, so the reason why we are here is to talk about this helicopter from all aspects. Price-wise,
The BNF version is around £200, while the RTF version is around 240. So
or
roughly.
same prices in dollars, excluding taxes, worldwide. Yeah, so I think so.
It's not bad.
It's a good price.
Yes.
And yes, it's a small helicopter, but when you are flying, you will understand why it costs this much, which is still a reasonable price. But for this money, you will get a helicopter which doesn't behave anything like small helicopters in the past.
It's capable of everything you'd ever want from a helicopter. So
Yeah, the helicopter and the quality-wise,
awesome.
it's great. Even when with these small helicopters, obviously the weight is a key point. Somehow Goosky didn't make the canopy so thin, so fragile as it was typical with previous models. I mean, not Goosky in general.
Small helis.
Small helis.
Because
Still,
it's small, you obviously.
it feels sturdy.
Yeah. It's
Definitely.
hard to break, even though
You try.
the first thing I did when I got it was start to like try to peel off the canopy. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You must if you bought a bind and fly
But don't
model.
do it aggressively, because I had no idea what I was doing, and I was like, come off.
Yeah,
No, don't do that.
it was taken off, I don't know, million times so far because of many things, and still not even a scratch mark or something on the helicopter. So this is the helicopter,
Small and cute.
cute. It's, even though it's small, it feels absolute quality. No clicking, no weird noises, no unwanted moves. The only thing we can recommend you when you buy it, there is a servo lead around the main shaft. Check that. Our one was a bit closer than I wanted it, so that's why I moved a bit further from the main shaft. Actually, I wanted to use this with a Futaba fast transmitter. The fast protocol is not supported by the helicopter by default, because this is an FHSS receiver in it. But if you want, you can put up an S-Bus or a DSMX receiver as well.
I already am going to warn you, it still isn't compatible with all transmitters. So
But most of them are fine.
most of them are fine, but there are a couple that you'll. So I recommend checking what it's compatible with.
So this is the helicopter. It's very rigid, very sturdy, even though the helicopter itself is crazy small.
Yes,
It feels a proper helicopter.
like a proper helicopter. Yes, it does.
Spare parts are
I no,
crazy
haven't
cheap.
checked.
I checked. They
Okay.
are cheap.
I mean, for a small helicopter.
Yeah,
I was hoping so.
to be honest, Goosky is seriously coming up business all around the world. So it's likely you will get spare parts in all corners of this bird.
So here in England, obviously there's a lot of pilots in England. You can buy them at AT Models or Heli Shop and they will deliver it to you almost immediately basically. So you can also get batteries for them, so ready to go.
The BNF version comes with one battery, which is not gonna
Definitely
be
not enough.
not enough, definitely, because it's a fun. So you can't stop flying. You want to fly one more, one is not enough. The RTF version comes with 2 if I'm right, but still, we just ordered 2 more for this helicopter, just to fly as much as we can. The battery, let me show you, this is fun.
It's the size of like
Look,
the
this is the
average.
this is the battery. This is
So small. Why are you comparing it to my head?
this is this small, like
Don't do that.
small.
And very good feature of the heli, you do not have to take the canopy off to put the battery in. All you have to do is slot it in. Don't quote me on that. And it fits in there, you can plug it in like that.
Landing skid.
Sturdy. I've tested it multiple times, I've slammed it into concrete. It holds up, it works, and there are no physical scratches on the heli so far, so I'd say it's a wonderful model.
Is it?
It is.
So we were told if the model is not good, we are permitted to throw it in a bin. What about the bin? Where is the bin?
At home.
Why? How can we throw it in the bin if it's not good?
Well, we're not going to, because it's great. As I said, the model works. I love it. Everyone loves it.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's stable, surprisingly stable. When it flies, it's not a typical small, micro helicopter feeling. You are flying like a bigger one. I'm not saying that you can compare the performance with the 700.
I mean, no.
Definitely, no. Physics is physics, but you can enjoy the flight because it's not that sudden. It's here, there model. It's a proper, serious helicopter. What about beginners?
I'd say it's quite beginner friendly, although I would recommend that beginners probably not try outside because, it's still a small heli, wind is going to interfere with your flight, but on a completely still day, for example, or indoors, I think beginners could fly with it too. Mostly because of the beginner-friendly attitude mode. As I said, it's like flying a drone, but slightly different. So it's already got that extra, difficulty level compared to when you fly a drone, that it helps you sort of learn, I guess. So, in my opinion, it would definitely be a beginner-friendly model, mostly because of how small it is, so it's not the type of model where you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Definitely the helicopter is... Yeah, simulator. A simulator is a must-have.
But that's always a must-have. I don't know who's going to go out and fly a heli without doing simulator first, so...
But if you have a stable experience with simulator, I mean, you can hold the helicopter in front of you in 360 or even 180. Because of its stabilizer mode, you can go out and you can start flying with the Goosky S1.
P.S. I recommend having someone who knows what they're doing next to you. That is always recommended. But
it's not just for beginners, it's for pro pilots or intermediate pilots like us. It's absolutely crazy because
exactly.
it does what you tell to do. Exactly. It's
and
precise.
It's capable of 3D, so you can practice your more difficult maneuvers with it also. So you can do pyroflips, TikToks, whatever you want, just on a small scale.
She said it can't take the wind. It can. Okay, not a tornado,
But don't fly in tornadoes.
Yeah, who can fly in tornado? But surprisingly big wind is still not a problem.
Obviously, experience is recommended. So.
Yeah,
It still moves around, but it can handle it better than most small helis.
the big bonus, as we said, because this is 107 grams by default, with the extra receiver we put in 114, it's very light.
That's like 4 parrots.
This means
No
in
way.
most of the countries,
It's lighter than a parrot.
yeah, at least your one.
Yeah,
The
mine's
loud
like
one.
129, so...
Technically, in most of the countries, doesn't fall under the drone regulations typically.
Which
So-
means you can fly with it
Almost
almost
everywhere.
anywhere. Don't go flying at airports.
Yeah, of
No
course.
go.
We never recommend
We
you.
don't condone anything illegal. Please don't do anything illegal. Yeah, thank you.
Technically, as long as you are flying safe, it's okay. But you can fly in your garden if there
In
is enough room
parks,
in
on the
parks like
street.
here.
In a shop.
Yeah. Tarek does it.
Tarek does everything.
Yeah, Tarek does everything. Anyway,
I
so
wou't be surprised if he had flown at like Buckingham Palace before or something.
the Buckingham Palace is also not a good idea.
No, I don't. Or the
but
Parliament or anywhere else. But
the White House is also not recommended. But technically, everywhere where you can fly safe, this is a good choice. It gives you still the enjoyment, but you don't have to have anything on top of that. This doesn't fall under the registration requirements. I'm not sure about the remote ID, but most likely not even the remote ID. Correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, technically it counts as a toy, and still it's not a toy. The helicopter itself is surprisingly stable. I flew in wind and I was surprised. I was shocked how much wind can be taken by this heli. I could land and there was no problem. The only thing when you are
I love
landing
spinning
and you are switching it off, you are landing it on a landing pad, yes, it can spin. But in the air, it holds the tail like this, it's there, and this is a factory default setting. So I didn't change anything, I didn't tweak.
Well, you have to do its parrot.
Yeah. Speaking of which, in that case, when you boot it up, it can happen the swash plate is not horizontal after the boot up. This is because I'm not too familiar with that, but in attitude mode, this is a precautionary step. Attitude or stabilization mode. This is a precautionary setting, so that's why the swash is not going to be leveled. But in the software, which is this easy, and it can connect to the helicopter via this Bluetooth module here, which is smaller than my nail. In the software, everything can be set, and so simple. There are no words. This cannot be easier.
So my experiences with said heli, honestly, I really love flying with it. I've flown with it about 4 or 5 times. Every single flight has been great. It's still a little bit scary, obviously new model, getting used to the settings, the model itself, the size. I've never flown with anything that small. I've only flown with something of that size once, and that was also terrifying. So getting used to the size is obviously something, but obviously with such a small heli, you can't expect it to auto-rotate. It doesn't at all, no matter what you do. It will fall like a rock, so be prepared. You can't, yeah. Other than that, it's a great heli. It's capable of everything I want it to, exactly how I want it to do it, and it does all of that in a great manner. Very well behaved, I guess I could say. Very stable, you know. Thank you for watching, as always. You know,
Yeah.
please hit the like, subscribe.
We hope so. This was
Comment.
We hope so. This was useful.
And thank you to Frankly for the heli.
if we made any mistake.
Please leave that in the
Yeah,
comments.
yeah, and we can discuss
We
it.
are liable for anything of the sort. And we do make mistakes, we are humans. But thank you for watching.
Or responsibility is refused.
Very true. I am not I'm not going to court, thank you. Anyways, see you guys and
See you in the next one.
yeah, bye.
Bye. The BNF model is coming with one battery.
Comes.
Okay. The RTF model is coming with
Comes.
two, if I'm right.
Said you guessed this. Comes.
Because you
comes.
got it.
You know, it's easy, it's quick, and you can also take them out like that.
You can.
You can, I'm just scared of...
The helicopter is... Again.
Ezek rovarok.
Nem, ez esőcsepp volt.
Oh no.
Anyway,
Rain, go away!
our judgment.
Recommended.
Még egyszer. Our judgment. Na még egyszer.
Yeah.
Jó. Our judgment.
Recommended.
What's wrong with her? What's wrong with her?
Our judgment. Recommended.
Recommended indeed. Thank. Most neked mi bajod van? A proper helicopter.
Like a proper helicopter, yes it does.
Yeah?
I love how people keep going around us. But they don't know that the camera is facing this way. It's because of Fulham House!